H-Time, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter alongside Jim Hicks, and sometimes Chris Walker coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Tuesday, and it's going to be a fun day. Share this show. Tell a friend. Text tag. Tell your friends about what's going on today. So I got some things that I just want, like I said, I just want to impart into your intellectual hard drive. So these things that not just going to help you today, but to help you in the future. Let me shout out to my starting five. I got a few of them over there before we go. Starting five, the first five people on each side. You know, I modified the rules. First five people on YouTube, the first five people on Facebook who sign into the Chop Shop. And people, when you're on YouTube, and I think we got the people on there, make sure the thumbs is up as soon as you get there. I think these people have already did it. Let me talk to YouTube first. I got Corey Willis, Jeremy Davis, Scholar Scholar Athletes. That's my band, Joe Baldwin. Joe, man, I've been waiting on you to call me, man. Rod Wells, I'm sorry, as YouTube, and D Holcomb. Those are the five in the YouTube space. Okay, all right. So make sure I don't redo them, people. We got over in Facebook. We got My Take, Chris Charles, Thaddeus Moody, Daryl Anderson, Chris Charles is in the bit, and then I think we got old Mindy Collins over there. Old Mindy. But let me tell you something, Mindy. That man said, "Go James." Man, yeah. I ain't gonna tell y'all, I fell asleep last night, Chris Charles. But I woke up, and saw what had happened. Memphis got to get it together. I'm gonna share. We're gonna share some stuff about that. Let's see. Let me look. Hey Joe. Let's see. Tyrone, I see you. Brian Boatwright. See you, Trey Phillips. I saw you, Belinda. I am doing absolutely marvelous today, and I just thank I just thank him for that, y'all. I mean, I'm really doing. I had a good time yesterday. As soon as I got off the show, I went got some things done. Let's see what else we got. Eric Boone is in the building. Great games last night. You know what? NBA. These playoffs are getting good, man. This first round, man, think about it. This is the first round. With all these injuries we have, and this is the first round. But let me start the day off. Remember I tell you something. Tell y'all every single day. I have to ask myself every day. Do I talk about what's trending? What's trending? what everybody's talking about, what everybody's, or about what isn't trending, but the people need to know. Like the Brian Davis, the brother who's was trying to buy the Washington Commanders. It wasn't trending, but we need to talk about it. We talked about Mark Taylor. I'm gonna play his video again today. Wasn't trending. See, I told you every day, every single day, I have this responsibility. I know y'all want to talk about Dylan Brooks. Shouldn't have never opened his mouth. Or Jimmy Buckets in the playoffs. It's I understand. We're gonna talk. We're gonna. I promise you, we're gonna talk about all that. But every day, Belinda, I'm gonna tell you, it's a daunting task because every day I have a responsibility. You know, some of y'all just get this as, some of y'all take this as entertainment or whatever, but some people is trying to get a word to help them move and navigate in their lives. And let me tell you something. If you ever in a position to have a platform like this, you better use it to help people and to free people and to do something for people. Everything I do, every time I work, it's about helping and the betterment of our people. So just sometimes, you know, just you got to know who a person is. You know, you got to know who a person is. And sometimes we got to let you. I know y'all just say, "Well, this is for Robin and Jimmy." Yeah, but yeah, we got complex lives. We got lives just like y'all got. And so had told her, D White, you know, thank you, D White. I'm glad I think that is Moody texted me last night about the Emmy Adoka thing. I mean, it made sense. I know what kind of coach, and I'm gonna get into some more stuff, but I know what kind of coach he is. And this team guess what? Mindy Collins, whether you like it or not, I will be cheering for the Rockets this year. Whether you like it, you don't hold the key to nobody's team, no way. I don't know why y'all can tell somebody who they can't cheer for. I can cheer for who I want to. And this particular year, with the additions of Emmy Adoka, I am going to cheer for the Rockets and support the Rockets. I will go to games this year. I will. I will go to Rockets games this year. And I'm not going to and if the Astros, if I feel like going to an Astro game, I'll go over there and go to them too. If I feel like it. Just right now, I ain't felt like it. So I'm not going to let y'all block my blessings out here. Robert, how about the College Board would change? I haven't read and listened to that. You send me one article, Thaddeus Moody. I don't always remember Thaddeus Moody. I don't go off one article. I don't go. I want to know what happened. Y'all, I told y'all to quit. Robert, how about we'll change the AP African American? We don't know. You go off one article. I hope you went through several sources. I hope you have talked to somebody on the College Board before you think I'm going to come on here and talk about. I don't have no thoughts about it, Thaddeus Moody, because I haven't researched about what the College Board would change. I don't care. Let me start here. I don't care what the College Board would change. If we teach African American history in our homes, we ain't got to worry about what somebody else teaching our kids. I'm going to repeat that. And I didn't know that until recently. I wasn't this free until recently. So that's why I'm sharing it with y'all, so y'all don't keep reading these. What the hell you going to do about it, Thaddeus Moody? If they change it, what can you do about it? Tell me, what can you do about it? The only thing what they do, Let's go teach our kids in our homes. Let's get people to watch this show more so that the African American history that I am teaching and getting on this show, because I took online classes for African American studies ever since the pandemic. That's what we got to do, man. We got to quit worry about them people, man. Them folks gonna do them. Guess what? Let's start doing us. See how y'all complain about paying to get in events? Look what happened yesterday. If you don't know, go back and watch the show yesterday. I can understand that. We really appreciate you. Oh, thank you, Belinda. That's why I hope. Mindy said that's why I hope. No, but I just want us to stop. I'm glad you put that up there. Glad you put that up there. You sent me, you posted it on the thing this morning. If Robert Hatter don't go thoroughly, what the hell I'm going to come up here and talk about how the College Board will change its AP African American Studies? I'm not on a college board, and neither are you. But I'm going to go talk to somebody on them. I know they ain't going to do it at no HBCUs. How about that? So get your kids out of some of them other damn colleges and send them to HBCUs then. I bet you they ain't changing it then. We keep waiting on people to do too much. That's why they have so much power over us. That's why I tell you, they get mad at me yesterday. I said, I am not going to lobby for y'all parents who's going and paying these exorbitant amount of money. Let me tell you something. Let me go here first, and then I'm gonna get back on y'all. Let me get to, cause y'all go. Let me go back there. Pay all of this money to go there and complain about, well, I had to pay parking, I had to pay this, and I had to pay this, and I had to pay that. Don't go. You got people sacrificing their lives for your free, and you can't sacrifice going to a game. Jay Jackson, we got people out here. I just got to go. It's my baby in there. You don't go to every damn thing your baby go to. 9 and 10-year-old boy kids, and you paying $70 for a weekend pass. Stupid. Yes, I said it, and y'all going to pay Barry. They going to pay Barry. And their kids are the talent. People coming to see your kids play, and you coming to see your kids play, you paying to come see your kids play. The kids, the parents ain't getting nothing out of it. Your kids is the talent on the floor that's making the people pay to come in the door. I don't think y'all got that yesterday, because nobody say nothing about it. Nobody said nothing about it. Let's say Eric, we don't talk about the Grizzlies. This is more important. You go watch Stephen A. Smith and them for a minute. They talking about the Grizzlies right now. I ain't talking about that right now, dude. I'm talking about our people. The Grizzlies, all them dudes millionaires. The Lakers, all them millionaires. We'll talk about them in a minute. We talking about these parents. You ain't got no damn kids, Eric Bowen, so you ain't going to these events, paying these exorbitant amount of money to go to your people every week. So think about this. Think about this. You got Rick Garfield's son, Barry McDonald's son, Kevin Freightman's son. They in there balling. I want to go see their sons. So if I want to go see their sons, I'm going to pay to get in. But the son ain't getting no money. The parents ain't getting no money. Ain't nobody getting money but the event people. They ain't paying the talent. Matter of fact, the teams is paying to play in the tournament. What that remind y'all of? The NCAA. This is what they arguing about over at NCAA. The players, everybody paying to see. It's a $1 billion industry that's performed by the players, and the players didn't get no pay from it. I'm just telling you. Don't complain about it. Hey, pay for what you want to pay for, but don't complain about it no more, because I ain't finna feel sorry for you no more. I just ain't. I just love you. I love you, but I ain't gonna feel sorry for you. All right, bye. But first of all, rest in peace to arguably, the most courageous and consciential activist artist of the 20th century. A man who used his personal resources to help sustain the Black freedom movement. And one of the most beautiful and humorous souls, Harry Belafonte, spent his life making art that reflected our full humanity, anchored in the cultures and journeys of his people. He did not look away when power sought to oppress, to crush the oppressed. He ran to the fights, not away from them. And he brought help, not just himself. Y'all, this the kind of stuff they don't want. His history, they don't want it being taught. I told y'all, if me, Robert Hatter, had knew of a Robert Reed Church when I was in school, a Robert Reed Church, a man from Memphis, Tennessee, if I'd have known about Adam Clayton Powell, a man from New York, when I was a young man, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The things that would have opened my mind, but they don't want the young Robert Hatters to know about the Robert Reed Church or the Adam Clayton Powells. They want them to know about Nathan Bedford Forrest, the king of the Confederacy. See, I know about that because I'm from Memphis. That's what them damn people taught me. Confederate damn soldier. I know his name by heart. I passed by his statue and looked at his statue and counted when I was younger, looked up to his statue because I didn't know no damn better. And nobody told me no better. I didn't know it was a Robert Reed Church that done way more than Nathan Bedford Forrest ever did. And there's a Adam Clayton Powell who done more for black people than any black man any man in the 20th century. But I didn't know, and some of y'all didn't know either. I can't imagine me as a little boy learning. Thank God I read a book on Clarence Darrow, a white lawyer, and I wanted to be like him and F. Lee Bailey when I grew up because I didn't have another example. Nobody told me about Thurgood Marshall, Spotswood Robinson, Pauli Murray. Nobody told me. So excuse me sometimes if I got to talk about stuff like that instead of worrying about what the Rockets and they new hire. Excuse me. Unbelievable. Thank you, Harry Belafonte. Thank you, man. I know the stuff you did. You put your life on the line. They was trying to get you. Robert Reed Church, the one who gave those guys the money to go to Oklahoma to buy land. The land wind up being the Black Wall Street out there. But without that seed money, they don't make it out there. We want to talk about Black Wall Street. What about the man who gave them the bread to go out there and sustain them? The rich black riverboat, son of a riverboat gambler. That's all, man. But back. Let's get back. Ime Udoka is the Rockets' new head coach. I know I mentioned it to people. Hey, Kim Johnson. I know I mentioned it to people a while back. Somebody texted me last night. Said, "My man, you better hide your wife." No, don't hide your wife. He ain't after your damn wife. And I've told y'all, tried to tell y'all without telling y'all everything about. I got to remember that man did not commit a crime. He did not commit a crime. I don't care what Molly and Malika and all of them said. The woman's name was never released. And it's amazing. It's amazing. Thank you, Tim and Tita, and your staff over there, Raphael Stone, for understanding there was some bull crap that happened up in Boston. Coward ass, Boston ass, soft ass owners up there sit up there and threw that guy under the bus like that. That's something that should have stayed in house. He didn't put a crime. It was consensual. And they put in this man business. And to all you ladies, let me tell you something right now. I probably haven't told you. Him and that lady was not together. Nia Long. Let me repeat that. Him and Nia Long were not together. I'll put it like this. I'm going to put it like this. If a Negro been telling you he been going to be your fiance for 7 years, you know y'all ain't together. The hell you going to be a fiance for 7 years? Listen, was not together. He did not cheat on Nia Long. So all the people can get that out their head. No, he did not. I hope y'all heard that. He did not. I repeat, cheat on Nia Long. Man, he blew Nia Long. Man, how can he do that? Didn't happen. That's why I never said it. But thank you, Houston Rockets. We got a coach. Listen to me, y'all. Y'all listen to me. This is a coach. I'm going to give y'all some history. Had of those of us that know some places. Dude, it ain't about Nia. No. Doug, I'm not finna talk negative about Nia Long. Let's not go there. Doug, no. Hell no. No. Wasn't her fault. She loved the dude, but he didn't want to get married. So let's not go there. I am not going to let y'all. No, Doug. I'm not going to agree with that one about where Nia Long is done No, I'm not going there. Yes, he's her. He got a. He's got a daughter. He's got a son by Emmy. Uh, he did not commit a crime. I just always want y'all to know that. It was consenting. We never knew the girl. We never heard the girl's story. Yeah, yeah. I believe the Rockets got this one right. Next move now to move on from who's gonna who's gonna want Kevin Porter Jr. I love how y'all always talk about let's move on from somebody. Somebody else got to want you to move on. They can't cut him because he make too much money. So yeah, we ain't gonna do that. And everybody keep talking about Jaylen Brown next. And you used to think about what this guy did. Brad Stevens got fired and promoted up. I ain't never seen that happen, folks, in history. Let me turn on this thing. Let me give you some wine. Let's buy some wine right quick. We're gonna get back to Brad Stevens. It's just gonna be, where the wine? Where my wine at? Where my wine at, man? Hold up, y'all. Y'all done stole my wine? Okay, there it is. Hold up. All right, now we're back. I had to look out. I heard a noise. Uh, uh, think about this. Brad Stevens got fired at Boston because Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, y'all was crazy. It was crazy. They weren't listening to Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens got promoted up. The man went from coaching. I ain't never seen this before, y'all. I keep trying to tell y'all this. I've never seen this before. That's like, hold up. Do you think Timothy Fertitta, after he fired Steven Silas, gonna move him up to be the next coach's boss? I'm gonna let y'all drink that one. Let me let y'all drink that one. Can I repeat that one more time? Brad Stevens got fired from the Boston Celtics. Fired from the Boston Celtics. And then couldn't cut it as the coach. But he said, well, maybe he should be a better GM. Let me put him up there. And he gonna hire the next coach. So he hired Emi Udoka. Emi Udoka came right in and got right in Jason and Jalen face. When Marcus Smart came in the press conference, in the middle of the year, they were losing. Boston was getting their head tore off. And we're talking about them dudes got to quit playing that my turn, your turn, share the show, by the way. They got to stop playing that kind of mess. And he got right into him. Emmy. That's what he got to do with these young guys. He got to tell Tari Eason, homeboy, you a pro. And your ass did miss more layups than anybody in the NBA last year. You on your rookie deal, you keep missing them layups, your ass ain't gonna never be a veteran. Because I'm gonna cut you away from here. Sometimes this your job. He gonna have to come here. Jalen Green, all them wild ass. No, Jalen Green, You got to guard somebody. Or what Mike Brown told De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox, you great. Now you got to guard somebody. You must ain't been watching the Rockets. I told y'all, I tape them. I ain't going to the game. Tari Eason has missed more layups than anybody in the NFL. Anybody. That is Moody. Go find it for me. No, excuse me. Mendy. He still want to coach. They fired his ass up. Don't like that. Mendy, you can think what you want to think. I'm telling you what happened. I'm telling you what happened. I don't think he wanted to coach anymore. Okay. I'll let you believe what you believe. Believe what you believe. But Herb, they needed a disciplinary. That's why I thought they would entertain Sam. But Emi Udoka, listen, really was the think about this, y'all. If it wasn't for Kyrie Irving, Emi Udoka would have got hired by the Brooklyn Nets. You know, they had that Kyrie Irving with the Jewish thing, and they was about to hire. Dude, that man ain't done nothing. So when y'all gonna text me talking about hide your wives, he don't want your wife. Emi doing all right by himself. But he doing all right. You need your not you don't need to hide your wife from him. You need to hide your wife from trying to get at him. Let me repeat that. You might need to hide your wife from getting at him, not him trying to get at your wife. You'll get that one on the way home. I'm just letting you know, though. It's all right. You can have the thought, man. But I was just letting you know. Brad Stevens got fired from being a coach. It wasn't happening with him. The players had already mutinied on him, Mindy. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They wasn't listening to him. They didn't want to hear the sound of his damn voice no more. So that means you got to go. Let me keep going. I see some more comments. Let me keep going. I like these. Let me see where Celtics players listened and wanted to learn. It's about to get real for him. It's about to get real for him. King Sticks, I don't know what you talking about, man. Y'all see this? What is it? Could somebody decipher that? Will somebody translate that? Celtic player listened and wanted to learn. It's about to get real for him. What, you saying the Rockets players don't want to listen? That's what you saying? He gonna get rid of their ass. Guess what? When he came to this team, don't you think, see, what y'all don't understand, the coaches do research of the team. The coaches got the king sticks. When the coach come to interview, they have to have a plan. Y'all think somebody said, oh, I like it. Coach, come on, coach. No, the coach got to come and have a plan. When they come, he said, look, this what I'm going to do. 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 They have it mapped out. Oh, Sam's was elaborate. Hey, shit, I would have hired Sam. Because guess what? I helped him write it. I'd have hired him. I know Image was good. Y'all got to understand, King Stick. He know exactly who he got to deal with soon as he step on in these ground. And don't ever say these young guys won't listen. These young guys will listen. When you know they know ain't no. Y'all got to understand, when they back up against the raw, these guys love this lifestyle. They love this lifestyle. Don't you tell me they won't listen. I really believe that this is a good hire. Emmy has a lot of knowledge for teams out on the West. That ain't why he was hired. But I'll put it up there. How about them Lakers? Yeah, the Lakers won. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute because I know Eric B. Then the owner wanted to take care of his good old boy. They promoted him. Yes, they love Brad Stevens. They love Danny Ainge. They love the little guy that Danny Ainge hired out there. They love them guys. That little dude went right out there and got a job with Danny Ainge. They take care of each other, man. He's saying the Rockets' youngest players don't want to be coached. Yeah, they do. They want to be coached. They want to be coached. I've been around them. They want to be coached. Emi Udoka ain't about to play no games with them boys. If he cuss Jason Tatum out, have any one of these Rockets ever made any damn team, all-star, nothing, they'll listen if their ass want to be good. Now, if their ass don't want to be good, guess what? Management going to get them out of here. So y'all going to get y'all some more new players in. Y'all got to understand, these people ain't playing with these guys. You talking about their players are not disciplining and all of that. Hold on, homeboy. It's a draft every single year. It's free agents every single year. If you don't think you want to play here, you're out of here. Now let Mindy be me. I like Mindy. Absolutely. Thank you, Morris. I didn't know you said that. They're gonna clean house. Thank you. It ain't gonna be no cakewalk. Homeboy, I keep trying to tell y'all. Okay, I keep trying to tell y'all. People talking about Don Lemon was powerful and Tucker Carlson was powerful. They more powerful than their bosses. Both of their ass got fired yesterday. King Sticks. See, that your problem, King Sticks. You put these freaking athletes on a pedestal. Them athletes sign the back of the check, not the front of the check. If it ain't work, ask what's my boy that had to go over to Puerto Rico and play? What's his name? DeMarcus Cousins. He said the top 3 center in the league. He didn't want to listen. His ass over in Puerto Rico playing, wherever he playing at. Yeah, Puerto Rico. King Sticks, you better understand these people ain't playing with y'all no more. All y'all talking about, well, it's not going to be a cakewalk. He going to get rid of them. The Rockets need a good point guard. Porter would be traded. Yeah, but I love how y'all just said traded. But who else? Don't you know Michael Garcia? If you think that, don't you know these other 29 teams know about Kevin Porter? I guess Michael Garcia, you probably you don't only one know about basketball. You think the other 29 teams? Michael, so y'all don't think I'm talking to myself. He said the Rockets need a good point guard. Everybody in the league need a good damn point guard. No, you need 2 in this business because everybody's getting hurt. De'Aaron Fox is hurt tonight. Boy, the guy that comes in for him, spell him because his finger gonna be messed up. You need more than one. I'm just helping you out. I was rooting for Sam too. Anestiville, you right. I'll be nice. They deserve to win. Players want to play for. Boy, now that man there just said something. A lot of y'all people, you can tell this man that done been around some people. Y'all, them players play for who they want to. I'm gonna tell y'all who I'm pissed off at. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all who I'm pissed off. Y'all talking about the Rockets players. King Six, what you think about Trae Young? Tell me that. Robert Hatter, I hope the Chop Shop artists understand who we are watching every day. God is good. Yeah, they know. the Rockets' new culture of who you don't like it, leave it or trade. Ah, hey, all I'm gonna tell y'all, Emi Adoka don't play. He don't play, man. And he's very stern. And he cuss a lot. So if your little feelings getting hurt, so you tell your little friends who thinking about coming, if your feelings getting hurt, and for them to hire him, they know who he is. The Rockets is saying, with this hire, the Rockets is saying, all that old bullshit, all that old bull crap y'all been doing, excuse me, Lord, all that old bull crap y'all been doing, y'all got to stop. James said he'd come back to Houston. Y'all don't understand, man. Like Mindy said, do I think James would come? You remember what I said? If I was him, I wouldn't come because I know how ungrateful y'all are. Fans in Houston are. I know. If I was James Harden, but I'm not James Harden, I wouldn't come back not to play. I'll come back, go to my restaurant because he got the baddest restaurant in town. I don't know why y'all go nowhere else unless just for a change of scenery. The food good, just everything good. But let me go. I didn't mean to make no commercial. They don't play. The coach will get there, but let me tell you something. This coach is different, man. Don't come in here thinking about what you did in Boston. Man, let me tell you something. I ain't gonna King Sticks. You got you over there with one of them sticks. You got a stick. You smoking one of them sticks right now. We have no place like to go but up. But yeah. You know what? The Rockets lost this year, but the Rockets could have won a lot of games, man, this year, man. Rockets was trying to lose this year. They had a mandate to lose. And not the players. The players gonna play. But if you put the wrong situations at the wrong time, these games can be. Y'all see the outcome of the game. LeBron them lucky ass last night. If John them wasn't so damn dumb, LeBron them wouldn't have watched it. See, I told y'all a long time ago. Bobby Knight said something. He says, "Dumb loses more games than smart wins." It just made some of the dumbest and the boneheaded plays in the world to allow LeBron them ones be in the game so he can hit the game-winning shot last night. The other day, y'all were talking about banning charges, but Ja just got to stop that crazy stuff. Let me tell you something. We wasn't talking about, I'm telling what people said, man. I ain't telling them, listen, I ain't never been nobody to change no rule or no game. I ain't never said nothing. I'm just telling you what people talking about. We were just talking about it. I report the news, Dwayne Bowden. Yes, of course. Ja could have killed his damn self last night. I mean, I don't know what to tell him. You know, his daddy said the boogeyman is back. Yeah, okay. Boogeyman lost again. Daddy said a lot of GMs. Yes, a lot of GMs in the book. But you know what though? I want you to be GMs. I want you to be GMs. We don't know what's going to happen. It's all right to be GMs. But I know players, unless you one of the top players, unless your ass LeBron right now, Kevin Durant, rest of y'all they'll throw all y'all in the ocean. Stephon Curry, I'm sorry. Ooh, Stephon Curry. Ooh, they love him. I'm just telling you the people that move the needle in the NBA. People that move the needle. Yes, we talked about Harry Belafonte, Joe Lewis. He was a San Antonio Popovich, so I know he cusses. No, think about what you just said. Think about what you just said. It's not about he just got a cuss. They don't know. Maybe I shouldn't even said that. Why couldn't you say he was under Popovich and he's a great coach? Why couldn't you add that to it? He cusses and a great coach. See, we got y'all. Let me help you out because I know y'all don't like to give each other credit. Emi Udoka is one of the best minds in basketball. Boston did not want him to leave. Listen to me, they didn't want him to leave. But you can't. I'm going to leave that alone. You can see a trade between the Rockets and the Portland coming soon. Why the Rockets and the Portland? I can tell you've been listening. Give us some insight, Santini Luis. Why the Rockets in Portland? Who has Portland got that Rockets want? Damon Lillard? Damon Lillard? You bringing Damon Lillard here? I like that. I'm grateful Harley when he played for. Yo, James, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I hope he takes heed to your advice. Let me tell you something. He want James. Who want James? Oh, he said we want James. He never should have left. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just talking about me, y'all. Listen to me. I wouldn't. I don't want him to come back. Madonna, don't you need to hide your wait a minute. No. You need to hide him. I'm glad you put that up there. I'm finna go. Let's get this straight, Madonna. You need to hide your wife. Emmy, not from Emmy. You need to hide your wife. Because your wife might be trying to get at him. No. I hope that's sitting in, because I don't never want nobody. Somebody text me, you better hide your wife. He don't want your damn wife. Let me repeat that. He don't want your wife. And guess what? He ain't gonna do nothing to your wife that your wife don't want nothing done to her ass. It always take two to tango. We never heard from the woman. All y'all, so everybody wanna, yeah. Madonna, nah. Emmy ain't thinking about your wife. Emmy probably done turned down. Hold up. Somebody knocking at my door. Hold on, y'all. Let me play this. Hold on 1 second. Let's get back to business. I hope y'all bought some wine. Let me read. I'm just coming in so they hired Emi Udoka. I think it's a good hire. Why do you think it's a good hire? Why do you think it's a good hire? Memphis Young. They went up against a solid bet. They went up against, yeah. Who wins the Golden State series? I'm still with Golden State. John need to chill. He gonna kill himself. Absolutely. Wesley Yates is in the building. Let me keep going. Derrick Johnson, where you been, man? John needs to learn how to fall. Hey, Alvin Allison used to get hurt all the time, too. He didn't learn how to fall either. No, he need to pick his spots, man. He can't go in there. Them people done saw him done. Hey, he did dunk on somebody. Hey, man, let me tell you something about Ja Morant. Y'all can talk about it. I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna make no comparisons to nobody else. But to think about this young kid, he got hurt. And he still ain't scared to go in there. Don't y'all know there's some people around here ain't even on the floor playing in the playoffs? So sometimes y'all better appreciate a guy like Ja Morant, Malcolm. Sometimes y'all might have to appreciate. No, he did. Thank you, Herb. He didn't rape nobody. He didn't do nothing. Emi Udoka ain't listen. Don't even talk about the rape, because he went to jail if he raped somebody. Come on, y'all. That's Boston. Look at him, fell heads over heels with Emmy. That's what happened, y'all. And was finna give it all up for Emmy. Forget my husband, but forget my husband's friends and everybody. I want me some Emmy. How about that? That's his fault? Shit. Hey, you better got to guard Emmy. Y'all got to understand, Emmy tall, nice looking and rich. They like him, y'all. What is the hell, y'all? Madonna talking about, you got to hide. No, you better hide Emmy. Shit. Poor fella. With them funny looking eyes. Oh my God, them girls go crazy. Oh, Emmy. Oh. Oh. Hey man, I'm sorry, y'all. I knew we was gonna get it. That lady from church downtown knocking on. Boy, you stupid. Stop it, man. No. They was trying to get it. That was True Green. True Green, I don't know what the hell wrong with them. Do anybody use True Green? Cause my grass is green, but it ain't True Green to me. I might cut their ass off. I'm sorry, y'all. I just thought about something. Why fire him? Sonya, I think I just gave you the information. And little girl wasn't ready to give up on Emmy. She said, y'all take my money, take my kids, take my husband. Please don't take this mandingo. So they said, I'm gonna leave that alone. Stop. Hey, y'all better start. I mean, y'all been around me too long. Y'all better start reading through the lines, man. I'm not saying this over the airways. No. You don't want no him. So what caused him to get fired? Hold on. Yeah. Watch it, y'all. Watch it. I'm gonna leave that up there. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold up. I know you. Kelton. Malcolm said read. Malcolm, what you said? Malcolm, what did you say, man? I missed it, Malcolm. Malcolm, I'm trying to tell him, Malcolm. She's talking about not a good reason, Hatter. You're not a powerful white man. And Sonya, you'll never be. And when you tell your subordinate, hey man, you need to cut that out, man. You need to just leave alone all the way. And then he still don't. Then you saying, Sonya, I love you to sit up here and don't think that's all can happen. Watch this. Hold up. I didn't think I had to go here today. Every time I try to get out. Sonya, you don't understand how this game is played. Emmett Till got killed for whistling at a damn white woman, Sonya. Sonya. Wait a minute. They can't get it right. Went back to doing it myself. Okay. Sonya, let me go. I can't. Y'all do me wrong. Sonya said, let me go back. Let me put Sonya back up on the screen. She said something. Okay. So that caused him to get fired. We talking about fired, right? First of all, anybody can get fired. Let me show you something. One of the most gifted people of our era and of this hour and of this time is Jamie Foxx. Son. 2 weeks ago, he was admitted into the hospital with what his daughter is calling a medical complications. She said, what caused him to be fired? A couple of days ago, the movie studio announced that because he's ill and under the weather and unavailable, they have hired a stunt double to finish the rest of the movie. They can't wait on his recovery. He was a picture of health a month ago, and a health challenge has hit that rendered him unavailable to work. Sonya, a good friend of mine, Sonya, said the difference between a good day and a bad day is one phone call. Sonya, you can be gifted like Emmy Adoka, and still, you can even be anointed and still have financial challenges. You can get fired. Yesterday, this time, Sonya, Don Lemon was in the news. When he got off the set, he get a text message from his agent saying, "Call me immediately." He said, "Call him as soon you get out the dressing room, man." And his manager told him he just got an email. While he was on the air, his services were no longer available after 17 years of having one of the most successful runs in cable news history, Sonya. Today, he is absolutely dizzy because he didn't see it coming. Sonya, they told Emmy Adoka the woman can't control herself. You got to leave her alone. You got to leave her. No, it ain't got to do no white man's fear, Sonya. They told him she can't control herself, so you leave her alone. And he still gonna knock her head clean off. So guess what? They can fire you. Let me repeat. Unexpected. Probably amazing. More amazing. The largest following of propaganda TV since the war with the Nazis. Tucker Carlson, Sonya, who really was the mascot for the whole Donald Trump movement, Sonya, found himself relieved of his responsibilities. The darling child of Fox, Rupert Murdoch, said, "Look, I paid this money for this. I paid this money. I paid $700 million over here for this. Now I just got to give a girl $20 million because you done met. Your ass got to go." But he thought that because you are successful, you can't get sacked. The only one that can't get fired is boss. The owner. The owners can resign. They can retire. The only person that can't. Jalen Green can get cut. KP, what his name? Kevin Porter Jr. can get cut, traded, whatever. I'm just trying to explain to you. Emmy Adoka, as talented as he was, went to the finals. And you saying, well, why they fired? I hate I had to spell all that out to you, son, that you didn't get it. I hate it. I hate it. All three of these gentlemen, y'all, for varied reasons, has gone through a myriad of crises, but they had to confront the unexpected. And all of us have lived through it at a moment in our lives, y'all. You can be in a shower and discover a lump on your breast. You can be scrolling through your phone and text message that a relationship has come to an end. Your boss can send you an email while you on the air. Don't nobody come and tell you after 17 years. Send an email to your agent. You can go into work in the middle of a global pandemic only to be notified that you are a non-essential worker. Somebody, son, who you believe to be a friend will sell you out and don't even get a piece of silver. At least Judas got some silver. They did it for free. Ladies and gentlemen, in the words of the insurance company, Geico, life comes at you fast. And it can be so unexpected. Mate, but I want to change the paradigm and the perspective because I want you to suggest this for the day. Sometimes, y'all, we got to brace for unexpected. Emi Adoka, Sonya, back to you. He just thought he can keep on doing it. Thought he could keep on doing it. And them folks said, dude, I'm the boss. It wasn't no white fear. It's Negro, I'm the boss. We just told you, man, don't do that. Kelton Solomon, he's a business owner. Is you gonna let somebody just come in? The owner said, hey, man, Kelton said, hey, man, don't stack them damn bottles like that, man, no more. Because you're going to hurt my bottom line. But you go do it anyway. But son, I don't mind them firing. People get fired all the time. What I don't like, you put his story out there. And it took two to make that thing happen. That's the only problem I had. But thank God they fired him up there. Let's come down here and embrace it. I am going, let me tell y'all something. I might just, Rockets. That's my team. That's my other team. I always told y'all what I like about teams. What I tell y'all, I don't root for teams. I root for the people. I mentioned to y'all a while back, don't be surprised if Emi Adoka was the coach of this team. I know. Some people heard it, but some people didn't. Some people. It ain't that the white girl couldn't leave him alone. Hey, man, his people get fired for less than that, player. What's the guy, T.J. Holmes? He got fired for messing with them women at work. They shouldn't have said nothing about it, Lander. The Boston just handled it terrible. That's why, listen, Houston Rockets called Boston. The Houston Rockets called Boston and talked to the powers that be. They told them what happened. They said, what?
Sorry, there's nothing to repeat.
That's all. Hold up, y'all. Y'all see my baby. Y'all see my baby. Hold on. Hey, my phone. Yeah, that's my little grandson, y'all. Don't be hating. But I'm glad all my co-workers are hard on the eye. Damn, I'm trying to bring you in, Jimmy. What's happening? It ain't clicking in, man. Hold on. Ain't won't let you in, Jimbo. He gonna have to start calling again. He gonna call. Hasn't mentioned anything. The GMA still hasn't mentioned anything. I don't know what y'all talking about. But what y'all talking about? I'm trying to see some of your stuff if anybody said something. We still don't know who the woman. No, they gonna never tell who the woman was. They ain't gonna never tell who the woman is, man. Come on, man. They ain't gonna tell who that woman is. Let me tell Jimmy. Okay. Oh yeah, could not. Please. Oh my God. Hold up. I hit that button too many times, y'all. Y'all to see all these notices I got. Hold up. Golly. Wait a minute. Hold up. Okay. I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't think they're gonna let me let Jimmy in today. Good God. I'm gonna take a picture. He tried Jimmy. I don't think they're gonna let you in, player. Let's see. Hold up. Let me send him this. Hold up. Could y'all just hold on 1 second? Y'all ain't doing that. Watch this. They ain't never did. My computer going crazy today. They ain't never did me like this, y'all. They sent about 100. They won't even let me. Golly. I'd have to cut the whole show off for that to happen. That's not gonna happen. All right, let me get Jimmy. You might just have to join us some other kind of way. Oh, they won't even let. I can't even see it. Oh my God, y'all! Everything that froze up on me. I probably can't even cut the show off. This thing is going crazy. I'm just gonna talk. I'm just gonna talk. I can't even use none of the controls. I can't go. Can I go? I can't do nothing. What happened? Something. Uh, uh, y'all don't understand, man. Yo, hold up, man. Hold up. I can't. Oh, okay. They let me in one at a time. Oh man, this is funny. Hold up. I can't even tell. I can. This is crazy. I got to go manual. Y'all, this ain't never happened. This is something is funny going on. Uh, it, I wish y'all knew what I was talking about. It's like I don't have control over machine no more. I go Jimmy trying to get back in. I can't. I ain't even. I can't do it, Jimbo. I hope y'all still hear me, right? Let me see. Let me see if y'all still here, cause I want to make sure people are on YouTube. Let me keep going. Let me go. Let me see if y'all let me know y'all still there. Uh, Something happened. I ain't never seen this happen. This is crazy. Hold up. Hold up. It's just I mean I can't wait to get off the show. I had to take pictures so I can send it to the tech people. Hold on, y'all. All right. I can't see it. Let me see. Did anybody say something? Did anybody say something? She said, yes, we can. Hey, Cyril White, let's get back. Let's get back to the show. Let's get back to the show. I'm just not going to be able to see all of you. I can see you. I'm going to see your comments separate. So ain't nobody said nothing, no way. So let's see. This is amazing to me right now. Oh, I know you can hear me, but it's something like it's something that took over my dang. This is crazy, man. I wish it, I can't click no buttons. He said, remember. Oh man, I know all that stuff. I know all that stuff. Somebody trying to send me stuff. I just wish I could. Let me go. Let me just get over. Let me get over, man. Man. Oh boy. Jimmy had something for y'all today, I think. All right, let me go. I saw something uh, in the media the other day. Somebody texted me something last night, and first of all, I want to shout out because I know the Lakers play tonight. Uh, I know you can hear and see me. I'm not talking. I just wanted to make sure now, but I've lost control of my I've lost control of the device. I don't even know. I'm just gonna talk. I don't know how I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna probably have to shut the whole thing down. But it was a. I wanted to share this with y'all. It was a coming out party for De'Aaron Fox this weekend. I mean, over the playoffs, and I just wanted to share some stuff I was, because they play again. When do they play? Do they play tonight? Let me make sure. I want to share some with y'all that I haven't. We probably haven't covered. I just want to give you some stuff. I just hate that Jimmy couldn't come on, but let's see who plays tonight. Let's see. Let's play. Oh, they don't play tonight. They don't play till tomorrow. Okay. So De'Aaron Fox get another day to rest his finger. Um, Herb, do you know? Let's see. He said the index finger. So the end of his index finger is broke toward the end. So of your shooting hand. But it was a coming out party for De'Aaron Fox. Somebody just said a coming out party. A coming out party. What I mean, he has been very good. It's been a very good player for years, but we don't talk about guys who great in the regular season. You make your legacies in the postseason. That's why a lot of y'all have a lot of problems with and y'all say y'all don't like James because he don't get it done in the postseason to you. And guess what? That's fair. That's fair. I think that's fair. That's how you feel. I think it's very fair. But do y'all think the Warriors in trouble? Do y'all think the Warriors are in trouble? I know Fox got hurt, but I still think he can play. But my question is, do y'all think the Warriors are in trouble? So I can see your comments. Let me make sure I can see your comments. Okay, there we go. When watching the Warriors the other night, Mo and all of y'all, Jameson, Morrow, Kelton, and the Kings, it felt like I was watching the Western Conference Finals. I'm really. It felt like I was watching. I'm gonna be disappointed because have y'all been watching these other games? These games are nothing compared to these games. These games are nothing. Trying to keep hitting. Okay. All right. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. I'm, I'm about to be back. I'm about to be back. Hold up. Let's try. Let's see. I'm gonna just leave it alone. Okay. All right, Jimmy. I'm back. I think I'm back, Jimmy. Let me hit this button. Hold up. Let me see. Can I hit this other button? Hold on. I'm back. Jimmy, it seemed like the Exorcist. Somebody had took over. They took over. Did you see what I sent you? That thing said, hell no. And Jimmy, it wouldn't let me touch no button like nothing. So, but Jimmy, let me finish here, Jimmy, and then I'm gonna bring you in. But watching my question is, do y'all think the Warriors in trouble? Angie said maybe not in trouble, but they have cause for concern. I like that, Angie. Jimmy, I've been watching the Warriors. I went back and watched them games again, Jimmy. I've been back and watching the game. We're watching the Warriors and the Kings. I felt like, I'm telling you, I was watching the Western Conference Final. I'm going to be disappointed when these two teams ain't playing. Like tonight, okay. I'm going to tell you why I am. I'm going to tell you why. You got two highly skilled teams, right? Both got tough guys, enforcers. Draymond Green, Sabonis. Both got superstar point guards. Steph and my homeboy, De'Aaron Fox. Both got veteran coaches. Matter of fact, the coach used to work for the other coach. Jimmy, is like a heavyweight fight, Jimmy. And it makes you all the other teams feel like, Jimmy, I'm watching Milwaukee and them play last night. Jimmy Butler, that man hit a slow 56 on him last night, Jimmy. The other series, and y'all talk to me, help me. Do the other series just don't seem as skilled as these? Milwaukee, they look old, but they're athletic. The Celtics, they good, but are they special? The Knicks are doing it on defense, Jimmy. The Lakers are crossing their fingers. You know, they bragging to me this morning. They messing with me. But the Lakers over there crossing their fingers, and LeBron and AD stay healthy. The Warriors and the Kings, this thing is different. It got Jimmy want to talk crazy to me, because he's a homer. But then he can't go against Golden State too much because Reggie Rankin worked for Golden State. So he called in the middle. Jimmy, I'm going to give you this, and then you come in. A couple years ago, right? Where my football fans at? A couple years ago. The NFL and the AFC, especially in the AFC, Mahomes, Josh Allen, played a divisional round game. Jimmy. Remember? You remember that game, Jimmy? Did you watch it? Jimmy, they had a combined 7 touchdowns, no interceptions, and they threw for 700 yards. Led their teams in rushing. It was a great game. I'm watching Steph and Fox. Y'all got to understand, I didn't know Fox had gotten this good. And all y'all lying, talking about y'all knew he was that good. I knew he was that good. John Lucas came on this show and said, I'm waiting for somebody to come out of Houston that can be said they one of the tops in the NBA. Didn't John Lucas say that? Did John Lucas just say that this year? Jimmy, your thing done cut off. Didn't John Lucas say that this year? Now it's back on. Did he not, Jimmy? He said he waiting. But let me tell you something. I feel like we kind of got us one, y'all. Darren Fox, man. Because why? He doing it, Jimmy, in the playoffs. Y'all hated James because Jimmy, we trying to get let down by James Harden. Jimmy, the loser of this series right here, you know who it's going to be? People like me and people like the NBA fans, whoever loses this series. I looked at the box score, Jimmy, I did a Jimmy Hicks. Looked at the box score. You know, I call him box score Jimmy. Well, he gonna always look at the number. Jimmy. Both teams shot over 47% the other night. Both teams shot at least 40 from the 3 the other night. Both were brilliant from the line, Jimmy. Both had 44 rebounds, Jimmy. The assists, the fast break points, the points in the paint. Jimmy, all of that was even. It's coin flip. And I sit there and said, I'm going to be sad when one of these people get out the game. One of these people got to lose. In a week, one of them going to be gone. And I'm going to be a little sad. But what's up, man? I don't know what the hell you done did to the thing. You done come up here and try to click your own, man. That's error. What's up? I hope you can say something. I ain't heard your voice yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man. Playoffs pretty good.
Yes.
We got a triple header tonight on the slate. 3 different teams. 3 different games. And I'm freezing up.
Yeah, but I can hear you though.
It's kind of crazy today. I don't know what it is.
I know it is crazy. That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
let's try it for a second. If it keep freezing, you ain't popped back yet.
Yeah, let me.
Just pop back and come on back in. We'll pop him out. That man said the devil. Man, wait a minute. Malcolm Hall, how you doing? I see you doing a lot of talk. This ain't got nothing to do with the devil. It's just a machine. You all right, baby. Slow down, Mal. Calm down. You texting. How you doing, Malcolm? Malcolm, have you spoke to everybody on the feed yet? Yes. Fox is taking advantage. Let me see if they're gonna do him like that again. No, they brought him back. All right, Jimmy, come on. I'm gonna just take me off. I'm gonna let you talk. Go.
I mean, it's three games tonight, guys. Of course, the Hawks and at the Celtics. That's the first game. That is at 6:30 Central Time on TNT. That game will be followed by the Clippers at the Suns at 9 o'clock on TNT. However, the Timberwolves will be at Denver on NBA TV. That game will tip off at 8 p.m. All three of these matchups tonight have an opportunity for one of the teams to close out. Actually, the home team can close out the series on either one of these three matchups. Kawhi Leonard is out tonight.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to play again. And it's one of those things where, out of, quite frankly,
I thought you said
messed up.
low man.
Well, no. Not right now. I think in the playoffs, I would think he's really doggone hurt.
He hurt,
But
Jimmy. Jimmy, I
and
talk to the people. He really
yeah.
messed up.
But the thing is, you don't get the sympathy as the same or equal
But
sympathy
Jimmy,
as, let's
when he
say,
was load managing this year, he been hurt. It just didn't heal
yeah,
properly.
yeah. But here's the thing:
He should have just not played at all.
That's A. Or B, what happens is it's like crying wolf. Remember the old fable when the chicken little, when they say the sky is falling, the sky is falling. Well, the thing was, it had been widely suspected or leaked a few years back that when he load managed in some cases, he really wasn't hurt.
They
Then
were
you end up
lying.
getting hurt. And it's like one of those things. And then now it climax. First of all, let's get this straight. Clippers wasn't winning the championship this year anyway. PG is out. No PG, they don't have a chance anyway. So let's get that straight. So it doesn't sting, with the same magnitude. Or let's say if the Greek Freak couldn't play, or if Embiid gets dinged up, or whatnot. Now, the thing about Kawhi Leonard is that I'm going to take you guys back a few years. And when this load management stuff became validated by the mainstream media that covers the NBA, Kawhi played for the Spurs. Greg Popovich at the time was untouchable in regards to criticism. Think about how he used to treat, and people would laugh it off. It was almost like the head coach of the New England Patriots, how he talks to the media and they laugh it off. Greg Popovich is like he did what he wanted to do with them. So when Kawhi was allowed the first, like when we paid attention to what was called load management.
Tim Duncan and Tony Parker was too. Don't just put it on him.
No. They preceded him in doing so, but it was allowed under Popovich's watch.
Yes.
He validated it. That was the term. There was no such thing as load management till it got.
But Jimmy, always remember now, him and R.C. Buford, they were one of the ones on the front edge of monitoring players electronically. Monitoring players. Like, I don't know if you've been to a practice lately, but when I was going to the Clippers practice, when they come in, they on their practice uniform. When they walk in there, they got a machine. Even the TSU girls got a machine that monitors their movements and monitor how much you ran and how many. They were on the front end of that. And sometimes those doctors, this analytic stuff, Jimmy, and those doctors were saying these people can play at their optimum point. So let's just explain load management. We'll just say, man, we just holding you out. They got people, professionals telling them this guy can play at his optimal ability if he get this amount of rest, if he get this, if he get this. He's had this too much. He done ran too much here because they monitor. If Jimmy, they know how many miles you done ran on the floor.
Oh, absolutely.
So I just want to give people context because some people don't understand what load management ain't just, hey man, just sit down. Popnum was on the front end of it. Now everybody uses it. But keep going.
And so, and when he did that, it became accepted. So then Kawhi gets hurt the following year. He suffers a real injury, and it was mixed with him and Kawhi and Popovich wasn't on the same page anymore. Then Popovich, the team wanted him to play. He said he was hurt. So next thing you know, they put the trade, shipped him out of the country. They shipped Kawhi, the claw, out of the country to Toronto.
And they thought they were sending him to purgatory, and he messed around and won.
They thought they were punishing him. That was the ultimate punishment. We're going to send your ass over there. He goes over there and wins a championship while still practicing load management.
Oh, he really practiced it up there.
Right? They ship him. He leaves out of there. You know, they tried their best. They recruited him hard. It felt like a college recruitment, man. They sending the PJs out and doing everything for him. And he decided to go to the Clippers. Goes to the Clippers. And by that time now, load management had actually become a statistic or a term that had been coined and used daily by the NBA. They had actually put rules in place 2 seasons ago, which could penalize teams for doing it. They found out, you see, they laxed on that rule. How you gonna enforce it on the whole front? Because, you know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna say a person faking? But they have rules in place still right now, and Kawhi Leonard is going to forever be remembered as the poster child of the term load management. That would never be taken away. And you see it trickle down to as not so much in the college ranks, but in the high school, in the grassroots or the high school ranks, you see in grassroots basketball, load management is prevalent. The term, which is sometimes misapplied by many of these young people because they emulate whom they idolize. But, you know, point is, no, Kawhi, Clippers wasn't going to win Jack anyway. Now, also, which one of these series are you ready to get over with? But the 3 that's the end of the night. Is it which one of these 3 that you really just don't need to see no more?
Atlanta. I don't want to see Trae Young ever, never no more. How about that?
Why is that?
Let me show you why. Let me show you. Hold on. I got something for you. Keep on talking. I got to find it. I don't like what's been going on with Trae Young. I don't like the fact that you got Lloyd Pierce fired. I don't like the fact, oh, here it is. I don't like the fact that one of the greatest men I've ever came across in the NBA, Nate McMillan. Nate was assistant for Lloyd. Trey Young. Oh, I love Maddie Lloyd. I love the assistant coach. Let's get Nate. Let's get Nate. Nate comes in and try to tell him what to do. Even tried to help him bring DeJounte Murray in to relieve him of some of his hard stuff because he gets tired at the end of the season, and he got him fired. And but one thing I do like, management finally stepped up and told him, this time, player, it's on you. The next person going is going to be your ass. So, but Jimmy, but then I saw this tweet. I'm trying to open it up right here. I'm going to put it in. I put it in the middle of us. Always be that way until he wins a ring in Atlanta. If the Atlanta Hawks fans don't see what they have in Coach Snyder, they are blind. No disrespect to all people who were here before, anyone here before, but he's been the best thing to happen to my son since he entered the NBA. Quinn Snyder got hired when, Jimmy? A month ago.
They were already playoff contenders,
Jimmy,
and already in the playoffs pretty much.
Jimmy,
you know.
Did you see what this Negro said? I put it up there because I didn't want to say it. I wanted to put it up there. That's his. Then you wonder why these black coaches have a hard time out here. Jimmy, this man has been there. Somebody tell me when Quinn Snyder got hired. Because they had, I mean, come on, what you want to wait on for 4 black coaches to get hired? You got to understand, it's easy to get a Mark Edwards. Let me answer your question. That's easy to answer. It's easy to get another coach than it is to get another player, like Trey Young. Okay, Trey Young's don't grow on tree. Mark Edwards, shit. As much as you work people out, you should know that. I replaced Lloyd Pierce with Nate McMillan. But this man came on this and put it on his Twitter. Ain't nobody found it yet. Somebody, I just want to know. Anybody found out when did Quinn Snyder get hired? So y'all putting comments. I need y'all to look it up. I want y'all to see something here. So Quinn, in a month, February, March, April, in 2 months, Jimmy. Thank you, Doug. Not really 2 months. Yeah. In 2 months, Jimmy. The best thing that ever happened to my son. Wow. That's all I can say. And now you want to know why I don't want them to win? Yeah, I want them. To answer your question, I want them to lose by 1,000 tonight with Quinn Snyder coaching. And it's so ironic. All 3 of these games can't end tonight. All 3 of these series, everybody's 3-1. 3-1.
Well, the home teams all 3 home teams can close out tonight's action on the NBA slate. I'm the one that I do like. I guess because I've been to a game in that facility and I felt that energy, and just like watch the player go from boy to man.
Oh, Minnesota
with Ant-Man. Ant-Man, he said a couple of things and put his foot in his mouth a couple of times before, but that was part of being immature or young as he's making his mark through this National Basketball Association.
I'm pulling for them.
But Ant-Man's energy, man.
Nice kid, Jim.
You could see sometimes that smile, and he looks like the same guy that was in the back seat and we driving hell, and he wants some Jack in the Box. He's trying to get over there coming from when he was in Houston at at our holiday basketball event when he was 12th grader. I'm rooting for him more so, and but they're not the better team. They're not gonna.
One thing I did like about him, he said, "Y'all ain't sweeping me.
Yeah,
I'm giving me one game. Y'all ain't
yeah,
sweeping me."
yeah.
I like that comment, Herb. Herb. I didn't go there, Herb, but I know exactly what you're talking about, Herb. I didn't go there, but I know exactly what you're talking about. But it's just unique, man. That man can tweet that out, man. Man, I didn't know this man for 2 months. For 2 months. If he's the best thing, why they ship his ass out of? Nothing against Quinn Snyder. Quinn Snyder didn't say nothing.
No, don't say nothing against Quinn Snyder.
Yeah, no.
I ain't no huge fan of Quinn Snyder's now.
Well, I'm
And
just talking.
that goes back to his days as a college coach
Well,
at
that's you.
Missouri.
He ain't never did nothing to me.
Well, they had to. Well, he basically left T. Harvey out to dry. In most cases when people go
Well, he
through
did something to you. I didn't know. No, I don't know.
no, it didn't do nothing to me.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but it's like a lot of coaches have just like, okay, put it like this. For some of the similar reasons why some folk feel a certain way about the ex-Arizona head coach who's at Xavier now, right?
Yeah.
That's some of the same how or some people who feel maybe the ex-Louisville coach who's at St.
Rick
John's now,
Pitino. Yeah.
how he did
So the
the young
black
fellas
coach
in
took the fall. The black folks
Yeah.
took the fall, and the white coach still flourished. And hold on. Okay, and to help you out with Clint Snyder, then if you want to go further. And now he there for 2 months, and you got Ray Young saying he the best thing ever happened to his son ever in life. What's wrong with these clowns, man? Unbelievable. But I want Kevin Durant to win. You notice I go for players. I just said Phoenix. I want Kevin Durant to win.
Well, they ain't Phoenix changed owners. I mean, I like the GM at Phoenix as well, and the head coach.
Yeah.
The head coach deserve one, man.
I like players.
Yeah, but you like that head coach.
Yeah.
You like Monty.
I like Monty, but I
And
like
you like
Kevin Durant. I wasn't cheering for them until Kevin Durant came out there. Let me repeat that.
So you know what? So you really don't want Chris Paul to get one, but you really
No. I just wasn't never. I ain't never said, man. Ain't nobody never on this show telling me so. Man, I'm looking for Phoenix. I like Phoenix now because of Kevin Durant. Yeah, I like the new owner, Matt Ishbia. I like all of them. But Mateen Cleaves gonna be a part of that crew. James Jones, I like all of them. But until the Slim Reaper came over there, I wasn't thinking about it, man. Jimmy, I ain't never seen a player like that in my whole life. I ain't never seen nobody. Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened to you. See, y'all gotta remember. Jimmy, you remember it's about relationships. I never forget when he first came here, and when he first came on a road trip to Houston, he came to one of my events, and we had the greatest time when he was a youngster, about second year. So yeah, that's how I am. That's how I am. I am. I've been on the plane with Monty though. But that's it. But that's a good one, Jim. I mean, I want Phoenix to win. You remember, Jimmy? Jimmy, you remember I had all the Clippers Jimmy, I got Clippers luggage. Jimmy, I got Clipper luggage. You can't tell because it's in black. But Jimmy, I can't cheer for them Clippers. I can't cheer for. I just can't cheer for them right now. I don't like. I ain't got nothing against Chris Paul, and I know why you saying that now. I just thought about it. I ain't got nothing against Chris Paul. I just ain't no. No, that's wrong, man. That's wrong. See, you're just messing Marvin over there, y'all. That's messing Marvin right there, man. I ain't got nothing against Chris Paul, y'all. I ain't got nothing.
Say, man, what happened? What's really going on down there in Colorado?
What you mean? Give me something. I can help you real quick.
I mean, with the way that normally that wasn't a typical they almost get baited Dion into saying something he really didn't want to say when they in the presser. But he had a mass exodus of players who voted before and after, right before and right after.
No, a few before.
Yeah,
And some of them right out. Jimmy was playing.
right
Jimmy. Those dudes were on a 1 in 11 team. He already knew he didn't want that. He just couldn't say it. Y'all know how them coaches can't say certain things. He told y'all, I'm bringing some new luggage when he came. And it's Louis. These dudes got some coaches or some, I don't know, what's some regular luggage? Jimmy, he didn't want not nary one of them dudes who left. He might have been surprised by the one guy who Shador was throwing all the passes to. But Deion Sanders got 20 guys coming. Jimmy, what'd you say, 18 left? Don't you know 20 coming in their place? Already 20. Jimmy, they had 100 recruits on campus that day. And hold up. Several of them couldn't come up because it was what? Snowing. You remember the field was snowing. Man, that man's so ready to get rid of them. Jimmy, the man, his first press conference, ladies and gentlemen, so y'all don't understand. He said, look, a lot of y'all ain't going to be here, man. I know he wanted to say I can't win with you. I done seen that video of y'all quitting on that coach last year. You think I'm going to let you live it? Y'all ain't finna quit on me. So Jimmy, he said, y'all can stay. He treated them nice. They got to meet Rick Ross. They got to meet Little Weezy. They got to meet everybody who came out there. Cordell Stewart, T.O. They went through all of that, Jimmy. But guess what? The man said, I'm coming. We coming. Jimmy, they were so ready to get rid of them dudes. Yeah, y'all look at the headline. Yeah, I got something for y'all, man. I'm going to go and share this with y'all. I wasn't going to. Jimmy, why you always opening up a can of worms I didn't want to talk about? Y'all, let me give y'all the history. Colorado had 18 players enter the portal on Monday. That's 41 since Deion Sanders was hired. 41, Jimmy. You can't. 41, Jimmy. The rest of them, as soon as he got there, they left. They know. Listen, y'all. The man said, I'm bringing my own luggage. And it's Louis. It's top of the line. It's not Coach. You feel me? Hold on, Kelton. Hey, Eric think I'm crazy. Eric, check this out, Eric. So far, Jimmy has started me. 63, Jimmy, of the 83 scholarship players from 2020, them losing them 111 dudes, have moved on. Hold up. That is how to show the video. Jimmy, write that down. Your numbers, man. 63 of the 83. Gone like a turkey through the comb, Jimmy. He came in there and walked around that place in the air of those 1 in 11 ass players. He said he want them smart, fast, disciplined with character. I done heard him say that stuff so much. Look at that. I'm repeating. Smart. Neither one of those players was smart, fast, disciplined with character. He wanted to get rid of them, Jimmy. 63 out of 83. What Doug? Doug know what I'm talking about. Jimmy, the numbers behind most of the dramatic flip, Jimmy. When I found out 20 more came right when they left, 20 more. I said, wow. So Jimmy, he got some more work to do. Jimmy, them dudes got some bad dudes. Them dudes wasn't gonna never play, man. That's what y'all, I hope y'all understand. Them dudes wouldn't gun ever play. So that's what happened, man. I think it was a good thing. Jimmy, that's the great. I told you what I tell you about. I love the transfer portal. I love this transfer portal. So look, if you can, hey Doug Jones, Doug Jones. Doug Jones. The dude named Demani. What is his name? Demani Young. The best wide receiver, the best corner in the country, right? Dion got on after the thing. Demani. You see how Travis coming that other side of that field. The other side of the field was yours. Jimmy, don't you know if you're a defensive back, your ass ain't gonna never play? Because they got two more dogs behind. Two more dogs behind them too. They coming. Jimmy, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy, you got to call Ray. You got to call Big Ray. Big Ray. Jimmy, they coming. Jimmy, Ray the chief of staff, Jimmy. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie, man. I love it. I know people was hysterical. 18 players, y'all. That's 63 players off a 1-11 team that got their coach fired last year, and they walked around in that joint like they done won something. Dion ain't playing that, man. That man got 8 toes. He ain't playing that. He got 8 toes down. He ain't playing that. What else he got, Jimmy?
And of course, we got grassroots basketball news.
Yeah, give us some, man. Give us some.
I told you guys we're getting to some 16 and under, 15 and under. But due to time constraints, we'll just get into some 16s right now. And I'm looking right now at some of the box scores, Heather, for the EYB 16 and under teams from out of Texas who went up to
what they do?
The first session up in ATL. I want to give a shout out to the Drive Nation.
Okay.
16 and under team.
What they do?
Or was it 15s? You guys, Doug is watching. Was the Drive Nation and the Pro Skills met up in the championship?
Is this the Drive Nation from here? Because you know we got a Houston Drive Nation.
No.
Oh, they ain't got the Houston Drive Nation no more?
Yeah, they do, but that don't. Yeah.
You talking about the real Drive? Okay, the EYB. Okay. EYB, whatever.
Drive Nation met up with Pro Skills in the championship, and I don't remember if it was 16s,
2 Dallas teams,
or the 15s. Yes, but as I said before, once they get it's 2 Dallas teams while we're talking, but to the rest of the country, they're 2 Texas teams.
Okay.
People, not a lot of them people, not everybody know exactly what city each team is from. Not everybody's that familiar, but there's still, yes, 2 Dallas, 2 DFW teams met in the championship. And Drive Nation came away with the win. What I'm doing, I'm trying to look and see which division that is.
Man,
Dwayne, I'm reading the comments, man.
You wrong for that, man. You wrong for that, Dwayne.
That's not true, man. He knows those guys. And actually, believe it or not, there's a high school head coach who actually oversees or is with the administration of the Houston arm limb of the Drive Nation.
Oh, okay.
It must have been the 16 you had. I'm trying to look at the box scores and see Drive Nation.
I know I saw something while you're looking. I saw something I wanted to share with people. I like this, man. When a college opened up and post this, the coach at Paul Quinn said, man, open gym tomorrow at 12 to 2 at Paul Quinn. Jimmy, I love that, man.
That's good stuff.
I love that, man. I mean, coaches in Houston, do y'all do that? Or y'all just don't post it? I really, really love this coach post, man. So, man, come get you some of this right here. Jimmy, we used to go over to HBU, right? When I was hooping back in the day, right? Jimmy, we used to whoop them little boys so bad over there, they couldn't never get no run. The coach came and run us out the gym. Said, my own players can't get no run. Well, then they kept losing. Coach told us no. Y'all run outside the gym. Did you
But
find
there
it,
it
Jeff?
is. I found it. It is the 15U
Okay.
Drive Nation that took first place um, over Pro Skills in the championship. I'm looking at the box score right now, and on that particular in that particular game, 81. No. That has to be this score says 81-67. Pro Skills won.
Hey man, them them analytics. Y'all got to
Which
get
one?
y'all analytics right around this joint.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm just looking at it. Anyway, somebody will pull it up in a second. But anyway, we want to give a shout out to them. I know that they played because one of the viewers, B. Scott, her son, plays with the Pro Skills team. So that's why I know
Okay.
that they played each other in the
Doug
championship.
said Drive Nation won 82 to
So that
55.
means Drive Nation did. That's the must be the
62 to 55. I'm sorry.
16U
Uh-huh.
teams. Drive Nation won. They now the 15 Pro Skills beat Drive Nation in the hit in their matchup during this first session. Thing I wanted to get out there. I was looking at the Houston Hoops team. They went up there and I think they finished 2-3
Where
with
this
their
where is this at? In where?
Atlanta with their
Okay.
16 and under team.
Okay.
They finished the Houston Hoops was finished 2-3. The thing that was remarkable about that team is the fact that that 16U division is that a ninth grader led them in scoring. This is not an ordinary ninth grader. This is a measuring stick. When you can play up on a sneaker circuit and lead that team in any main category, that means you have a chance to be special. So this young man, Nasir Price, from Seven Lakes High School, this is his name. He and remember, I mean, it's a hell of a stretch to sit there and. But I've said it before. But I'm looking at some of his attributes, not necessarily his output and the magnitude of him scoring, but he has some flashes. And I remember telling her that a ninth grade De'Aaron Fox. Their frame is similar. Their quickness is similar. I'm saying in the ninth grade. Now, yes, De'Aaron Fox scored 52 points in the ninth grade in a win against Nimitz at the Campbell Center. This young man has scored 40 before in his high school season. On a team, this Seven Lakes team was a state caliber team. He's playing now with the team full of all-stars, including a kid that's ranked in the top, amongst the top on ESPN. I don't know what number he's ranked, but Parker Jefferson is on this same team. Parker Jefferson is a year older and ranked by ESPN, which the number don't mean nothing. The fact that you're in the top 50 by ESPN, it means something. So for this young cat to take the reins of that team after one session, it could be a blessing and a curse for the Houston Hoops. Especially, remember I said the most important thing is they were 2-3. They wasn't 4-1. They wasn't 5-0. So something will have to change for this team to attain a level of success that's going to keep those older guys happy. Remember, I'm saying that now. I can see that I'm doing this stuff a long time. Something will have to change. Now, see Doug just piggybacking off the K. Dotson talk from yesterday. K. Dotson is the point guard on the 17. Shot 56%, 60% from three. How many 3-pointers did he take the whole weekend, Doug, for that 60%. Want to make sure we got in perspective.
Also, Flag came back to Earth, so he scored that 50. So he
Hey
won.
man, I was going to talk about, you can't be stealing my thunder on the
Oh, I
16s.
mean, you got me looking at these damn.
Yeah, I'm
Lars
glad
Price,
that. So
Lars Price led him in what?
Last Price averaged 18 points a game this past weekend.
Okay.
He led that hoop 16U in scoring. But if once again, that's like in college. If this is a younger cat,
Wait a minute, ain't
coming,
TP? Hold up, ain't TPG turnovers per game?
yeah,
He lead
yeah.
the league in turnovers per game.
Once again, if a young cat is leading your team in
If,
scoring
if,
and you're not winning, you're sub 500,
uh-huh.
then that's going to be a red flag because
Okay.
he's going to have to sacrifice some of those points to make other guys happy. And that's going to be a learning curve because otherwise, when you know what you can say about most of the great ones? You know what most of the great ones have in common? The guards that they came through this city had, you know what most of them have in common?
Well,
Most of them won. Most of them.
yeah.
You know, you put an asterisk by Quentin Grimes. He didn't win. His team didn't win. He took a lot of flack. They only made the playoffs like one of his 4 years. But like I say, most of them won a lot.
I got you.
And year round. Most of them won. Now back to this Cooper Flag and Cameron Boozer conversation. Most of the people that cover the amateur media, I mean the grassroots basketball sector, are white, the majority.
Mm.
Let's just put this out there because nobody else gonna talk like that besides the Chop Shop. And it's nothing. Guess what? They this kid, Cooper Flag, he's white. He's very good right now.
I like what I saw.
He's very good right now. However, he goes and he scores the 50 against one of our Texas teams, and they didn't tell you that he lost that game, which 50 is 50. But then they made everybody goes and they paint the narrative. You start watching where it's coming from. Different people that's perpetuating it. He's the best. Now, mind you, Cooper Flag and Cameron Boozer have played against each other in the past year. Cooper Flag did not outperform Boozer. So Boozer is the player who's ranked number one. Boozer also showed up and showed out this past weekend. He didn't score a 50 ball, but guess what his team did? They won all 5 of their games, and he finished averaging 27.8 points a game to go with 13.2 rebounds, which is first in the EYB in that whole division, right? Now, in comparison, Cooper Flag team played 4 games this past weekend. They lost 3 of them. He leads with all of the players with 28.3. Cameron Boozer is second with 27.8. That's only a half of a point differential between first and second in the scoring column. And that includes the 50 ball in his first game. Rebounding, Boozer, as mentioned, 13.2 to 8 rebounds a game for Flag. In block shots, Flag leads 4.3 blocks a game compared to 2.8. Boozer is in second. Three-point percentage, both of them can extend defenses out to the perimeter. Cooper Flagg shot 35.3% from behind the arc, which is good. Cameron Boozer shot 38.5%, which is better than good. Cooper Flagg shot 58% from the floor. Cameron Boozer shot 73% from the floor. And the most attempts that Cameron Boozer put up in any particular game this past weekend was 17 shots. That's the most that he attempted in any particular game was 17. The game he scored 40 points, he took 17 attempts in that particular game. Just in case you're wondering how efficient. It's not a snap towards Cooper Flagg. It's just letting you know the Cooper Flagg, that 50 game, that 50 points that he scored, don't get it twisted now. He was efficient in that one now. He only took 18 shots to get 50. And he was 4 or 5 from three-point land that game. He hit 16 of the 18 shots. That was a magnificent performance, even though the team lost. And it was a competitive game. They only lost by like 2. So that means a winnable play, needed one more winnable play to keep that game going. He was 16 for 20 from the free throw line. In 4 games, Cooper Flagg is 37 for 46 from the stripe. That's 80%. My point is, if you have not seen both of these young men battle, and I'm certain that they will battle soon, then reserve your thoughts, because this kid Boozer, he ain't going nowhere no time soon. He's seriously good. So if you think, however good you think that Cooper Flagg is, right now, Boozer is better right now. And that's the part I want to get and share with you guys. Now, want to also, as we go into some of the performances I talked about the Houston Hoops, and let me slide over and see what JL3 16 and under did this past weekend. And that's right, JL3, their teams went to the Gasser. They were in Dallas, which is a smart move economically. You save that money. They don't have to go to every circuit. Those underclassmen teams, they don't have to go to all of the EYBs. They can pick and choose a couple of them, and it applies. So they will be in action this weekend. And on Saturday, JL3 is going to take on Cooper Flagg and the Maine United team. So that would be very intriguing to see as well. Now, another team that did not go to Atlanta as well, that has Houston flavor to it to a certain degree, and that is the Live On team, which is based out of New Orleans. They went to the event up in the Midwest. I think it's a platform, And shout out to that team. I think they finished with a sub 500 record as well. There's only one player from Houston, I think, that's on that team. That's BJ, Byron Green Jr., BJ Green. He recently transferred from St. Thomas Episcopal to um, to Shadow Creek High School, which is going to form. I mean, he and little Mike will be possibly the backcourt or in the backcourt as they embrace the return of Bryce Jackson. That team is going to be uh, facing like some pretty high expectations this season. But I heard that little BJ Green had only 2 turnovers in 4 games, which is a very good start. He only, while accruing about 8 points a game. But eventually, one thing about this stuff, and I say it, eventually point guards are measured when it comes to closeness. If you're trying to break a tie, if you're in a debate, eventually the point guards will all be measured by their wins. So that means you have to play a winning brand of basketball or make winning plays, and that will turn into wins. You got time. A lot of people, man, this stuff is a big difference from playing in the regular chitlin circuit. Is playing against a lot of these teams, because more and more teams, every team out there has 2 or 3 6'8" on their roster, and we're just talking about the underclassmen team, not even talking about the 17 year. That stuff is some serious basketball players out there. And meanwhile, I want to give a shout out as we slide over to the I mentioned the teams from this past weekend. I told you guys about this. Mentioned the Super Jazz winning the Pearland Texas Classic over the Dream Elite. As I said yesterday, Hakeem Olajuwon was on the bench with that Dream Elite, watching his 2 sons. And I'm going to tell you, one is an 8th grader, one is a 9th grader. And both of these young men have a chance, man. Both of them have a chance to move the needle. A lot of times, man, a lot of these celebrity kids, you gotta realize, they came through and expectations are high, but they really didn't live up to, being the son of a Hall of Famer. You know, might have had decent careers and might have, but for the most part, most of them, a lot of them it hadn't. Some of them, a lot of them it have, but a lot of them it hadn't. Talking about from down this way. But Elijah Warren, remember, he could easily place those kids on sneaker teams when he put them together along with some of their peers, and they get the full fledged of their workouts, and they get to develop right there under their dad. That's very important. Very, very important. You get to be coach for a couple of hours, then you get to be dad on the drive home. Then you get to be, not to mention, dad on the way to the gym. So shout out to those guys. I think Slim McDaniel mentioned earlier this weekend. Of course, we mentioned at the bottom of yesterday's show something that was landmark, that is landmark, and something that's monumental, something that has never been done in the history of grassroots basketball. We announced it yesterday, and I'm going to remind you in case you missed it. The Kingwood Live is an NCAA certified event that takes place this weekend in Houston at MacArthur High School. Well, There's a Kingwood Classic that is taking place in Houston as well. The two events should Kingwood Classic released their schedule on yesterday. Last night, if I'm not mistaken. The Kingwood Live is hosted by JRB Events, and that includes Rick Nelson and myself. I spoke with Rick and we made a decision. I gave him the idea. I said, Rick, how about giving back to the people? He said, what you mean? Well, people are complaining daily about prices all over the country. And, I can defend the prices are the same at our events, but how about putting something in the middle of the table to where you can call that bluff, see if they just bluffing or not. What you mean? Rick said. I say, how about you let the parents in free? Well, then we came to the agreement we'll let 10 parents in free with every team that completes the paid registration. 10 parents per team get in free. Do you understand what that could do to economically? That means a parent can be there comfortably watch their babies play and ain't got to count, ain't got to smuggle in M&Ms in their purse. You guys walking in there with 9 laters in your back pocket, melted from the sun. But this is big. So now it makes those who crying, your parent, you can go to your coach now. Remember I told you, all it takes is 2 starters or more. At least 2 starters on the team. If their parents galvanize and they say, look, man, these dudes are giving us free admission. We're not playing in the sneaker event anyway. So what the hell are we doing? What if we gonna play? Are we gonna play this team? Oh man, look, you're gonna play in the Bigfoot Hoops event. Right? Now I want you guys to keep the same energy. Think about this. You're going to play in the Bigfoot Hoops event to seek exposure. Last I checked, Bigfoot Hoops don't have no rankings. They don't cover no kids. So who are you going to get the exposure from? Because most of the media, the amateur media, will likely be down in College Station in this region that isn't going abroad, will be in College Station for the Adidas event. So when you say you're going for exposure, that's why I keep asking. I posed the question the other day. Define define exposure. If a ranking is what you're chasing and exposure is what you're chasing, if declining or economical or a chance to get in free is what you're chasing, then you make your decision. But for God's sake, keep the same energy. After that event is over with, then you want RCS Sports to highlight you, to acknowledge and pump you up for you making a decision to not play where I'm at. Make that make sense to me. That I'm not against it, but just make it make sense to me, especially when you make the provision to let you in free, parent, and you still won't open your voice to influence your coach. Hey man, we need to change our mind. There's a few teams that changed their mind. They've made a decision. So a few teams have made a decision and they pulled out. And the people say, well, we won't give them their money back. Yes, I wouldn't give you your money back either. They reading those emails and those text messages at those other events, just like you are. They know what this concept, which is genius. that's been described by a couple of people already. That is genius. Far too often, a lot of parents aren't even aware that price breaks are given to certain teams. So that means you're helping the coach out because he don't have to pay. However, this event will helping the parents out collectively. So now, for that same reason, for that same sermon, for everybody to go and they point there and say, "Hey man, all they want is just a money grab." Well, if it's call this a money grab, then this does define this as a money grab. Letting 10 parents per team get in free if the team pays their registration. That can't be a money grab. Remember, you for the people. If you're going to be for the people, then you have to do something at some point to put your money where your mouth is. You're going to have to put up or shut up. If you're for the people. Now, a lot of people don't even care. That's why I said moments like this will show and prove. And I'm not against nobody that's trying to make a living and doing whatever they got to do to feed their family by way of hosting youth basketball events. But my thing, and has always been, and most of you guys who talk with me knows that I'm that guy that from day one, I never started this stuff for money. Ever. I never started RCS Sports for money. The college coaches who are watching right now from abroad, from their desk right now, and they're watching anonymously. You guys remember, I was the guy that gave the cheat sheet books away, and I free every Final Four. I'm the guy that only charged the college coaches $50 for a whole year of service. You remember that? When the market was charging 200, 300, I was charging 50. And people was like, until it got to a point and said, man, for all this we're getting, why are you charging it? I want to make sure that you guys can be in a position to get the intel that you need to get you a pay raise. Once you get your pay raise, coach, then you come back and you subscribe. And by the time I apply my value to it, and guess what? Then you can pay accordingly. I get it on the back end because this was a 40-year plan. I'm on year number 22 right now of a 40-year plan. This wasn't a hit it and quit it scheme. And throughout that 40-year plan, I've been able to successfully meet, establish, cultivate, and reinvigorate relationships throughout the world because of basketball. So the point is, parents, you guys are going to come and go in 4 to 5 year intervals. 8th grade, but 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, you're gone. You're gone. Unless you got another kid coming through the chute. You're not coming sit in them gyms no more. It's almost like you've been emancipated if you're a parent. And once your son is done with this stuff, most parents, I've been to a lot of the cookouts, they will sit there and they say, thank God, I ain't never trying to go back in another gym and watch none of these nappy head kids. Because they've realized that this thing has put such an economic strain on most. So this is our way of giving back to the people. This is our way of helping those who are really trying to help themselves. And what that is the Kingwood Live. And that event, of course, is going to be jumping. It's going to be this weekend. MacArthur High School. Schedule will drop Wednesday evening. I want to get that, guys, to you. And if you are interested, right, then and you're interested in, then send an email or a text or DM to me, and I can get you um, the link to reserve your slot. Now we have a question up there. How to somebody say, can you explain quickly how Gasso NY2 LA Shoot Circuit, RCS, Nelson Brand, Bigfoot itself are their own brands and not AAU events? I've explained this before, and AAU is the Amateur Athletic Union. That's a that's the title of a non-profit organization that back in the days was popular because they held and they oversaw track and field events, basketball and other sports, volleyball, a lot of events emerged up under that umbrella of the AAU. Uh, a guy from one of had a homeboys out of Memphis, Bobby Dodd. Yeah, Bobby Pee Wee Herman Dodd. Bobby Pee Wee Herman
Ain't no
Dodd.
homeboy of mine.
He was the overseer of the AAU, and Bobby Dodd also owned the insurance business, which everybody that came through the AAU and played in the AAU event, they were required to get insurance for $10. So the $10 insurance, which was underwritten by the company that Bobby Dodd owns, those $10, where all those $10 went. The coaches had to pay $14, 12 or 14 at the time, and that money went into that. So that was the hustle. The house insurance is basically like a casino. You're like a numbers guy. You're the bookie. That's basically what an insurance a company is. Basically a bookie. You're going to take everybody's bet, and they're betting you. They're putting a bet up just in case if they get hurt, then you're going to cover their expenses. When all of the money that comes in, is going to be able to supersede any one claim. But anyway, that's so AAU events. That in order to be an AAU event, you must go through the AAU requirements. Mean all kids must have an AAU card. The coaches must go through the process. That's an AAU event. 95% of the events that take place in the United States today are not AAU events. They're not under that umbrella of AAU. What we have done is we start terminology and we acronym everything and bundle it as AAU. And I always wonder because AAU is 3 syllables. And the 3 syllables, grassroots hoops is how many syllables? You could call grassroots hoops the same 3 syllables. It takes the same energy to say AAU. People don't choose to still say AAU. That's the difference between those events. AAU, and remember, we've had the basketball directors of the AAU at the time on the Chop Shop maybe 3 times before. And he broke it down, and we asked him, well, why don't y'all say something whenever something they would know why? And he said it. That's free advertising. When people say our name, that's free advertising. But whenever there's a shooting that goes on, and they'll say it was an AAU event that was taking place at this, right? And they'll be quick to put out a memo to let people know in the past, hey, this was not an AAU event. This event was not, we had nothing to do with that. That was not sanctioned by us or whatnot. That's the difference, the terminology. That's why a lot of times you hear me use the term. We had Gary Charles on the Chop Shop about a year and a half ago, and Gary Charles, he asked us, he was trying to get the world kind of like, stop saying that, start saying grassroots. That's what I just thought. And eventually I picked up the term grassroots for the most part. I'll probably say that 9 out of every 10 times. So that's the definition of that. Other than that, any other question? I have 2 boys that play tournament every weekend. Is costing time. Speak the truth. Yeah, okay. And Well, you guys need to go and inform your coaches. Inform the coaches. Inform them. Ask them, okay, so now, if it means that much, then you do something about it. What are you going to do about it? You have more power than you are willing to admit. I keep telling you, parents, that. I keep telling y'all that. You got to use that power. But it's used when you galvanize. Everybody get a paddle and row. Watch how fast that boat go. If everybody is rowing on a different paddle, every hands on deck, row. And you can get stuff done. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much in a nutshell. We had other stuff. Somebody says, can we talk about EYB? I don't know what you want to talk about EYB. It's the Elite Youth Basketball League. It's operated by Nike. It's one of their divisions. It's that they use, and it established a few years back, and it's been groundbreaking. It's been monumental. It's the ultimate measuring stick for grassroots basketball. Is the EYBL. That was a time when it was a close race between Adidas or maybe even Under Armour. They've all had vying years, but not the EYBL has attracted the vast amount of the top shelf players in the United States over the past a couple of years. And I mean, not even close. And the ultimate measuring stick would be, let's see how many of those kids will make the McDonald's game, which is sponsored by Adidas. You think Adidas wants to have, they feel thrilled about having all those Nike flavored guys in their game? They could. Those are the best players for the most part. So that's the EYBL, what it does. Great. If you have the spare time, I encourage you to go and visit and take a trip to Augusta, Georgia, and check out Peace Jam. It's great ambiance. You get a chance to go and tour the outside perimeter of the Masters. I mean, of the Augusta golf course where they hold the Masters at. It won't let you on there. You can't drive through there, but you can see the outside of it, the perimeter from there, and take a few pictures if you want of what you can see through the gate. But Augusta it's on the border of Georgia and South Carolina. There's Augusta, Georgia, Augusta, South Carolina. Great opportunity. But anyway, as soon as Hatter gets back, we get ready to slide on down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing. Have you guys shared the show today? If you haven't shared the show, we're going to ask you to do so at this time. We will share the show to your pages, to your groups, to your timelines, and let them know about the Chop Shop. Let's go. And there you go right there.
I've been ready. All you had to do is just cut it off.
Yeah,
I'm trying to let you know.
Yeah.
We out of here, baby.
Yeah, we up out of here, man. It's time
We'll give a little bit more about the Peace Jam tomorrow. It's Women Rock Wednesday tomorrow. So we'll give you a little bit more about the Peace Jam and all that kind of stuff. That you just got to come a little bit early. The show started at 12.
And special announcement as we land. Xavier Wheeler is confirmed he's going to make his announcement live on the Chop Shop tomorrow.
Okay.
So you guys, Xavier Wheeler is going to announce what college he's taking his talents to live on the Chop Shop tomorrow. So you guys make sure you spread the word. He made his college announcement, his high school to college announcement on the Chop Shop, and he's going to give us this announcement as well. So we'll see how that's going to go. Make sure you shout a show on your way out the door. Peace. We up out of here, guys. Got to get up out of here. Chop Shop. Y'all good. Shout that show, man. We gone.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.